Welcome to the first episode of Lost in My 40s. Hopefully you have listened to our preview episode, Meet Your Host, so you know who we are. But real quick, let's just say, hi, I'm Lacey. And there's my husband, Ben.
Hello.
My best friend of 20 some odd years, Christy.
Hello.
And Ben's friend of 20 some odd years, Derek.
Hello.
All right. So we are, well, three of us, Ben and Christy and I, are reliving Lost. Today is the 17th anniversary of the premiere of the show. And the three of us watched it the first time through as it aired on the TV. Before things like streaming and DVRs. Maybe DVRs were a thing in 2004. I guess they were. But Derek has never seen the show. And so we're going to go episode by episode. We're going to talk about the shows. You may hear us tell Derek to put earmuffs on if the three of us feel the need to discuss a spoiler. And other than that, we will have some fun stuff at the end of each episode. We're going to have our Lost character power ratings, which will be season specific since so many characters come and go. But we will be ranking the characters by the best and the worst. There's a point system, and you can also get extra points given or taken away if this particular character happens to be fuckable or killable. So we'll get a little more into the rules later on in the episode. But
let's be fair. They're all fuckable and killable. It's whether or not you want to fuck them or kill them.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Ben. Appreciate that clarity. Okay, so each one of us will be presenting, so to speak, an episode where we will give the timeline on different weeks, and we are going to make Derek start with episode 1, the pilot. Well, pilot episode 1. There are 2 pilot episodes, and we'll get to hear his perspective on watching the show for the first time. The rest of us will chime in and give our opinions, and so here we go. Take it away, Derek.
All right, thanks, Lacey. All right, so yeah, this is the first time I've ever watched Lost. I was one of those people that must have been under a rock for a while, but I'm going to go through the timeline of this episode. It's titled Pilot Part 1. So it opens up with a man in a suit lying on the ground, surrounded by bamboo.
So yeah, so he's got his little hit, and then he, sadly decides that he's just going to throw it in the toilet. And right as he's about to flush, the plane hits like turbulence, and he gets slammed up into the ceiling of the bathroom. And
that's my worst fear. Every time I go to the bathroom on an airplane, I think I'm gonna hit the ceiling, and my shit is gonna follow me, and that's what I'm afraid of on an airplane, is getting caught in poop turbulence.
Like, just like when it's halfway out, all of a sudden, bam!
Yeah, exactly.
That's really... I never thought about that. I guess I'll think about that the next time I take a shit on a plane.
Right, anyway, so he steals the gun, they wake up, they're fighting, whatever. And they are arguing over who should have control of the gun, who should be in charge of it, who's like the most responsible one of the group. And so of course they pick Kate because we all now know that she's a criminal.
Yes, definitely give the gun to the criminal.
Yeah,
smart move.
Oh, meanwhile,
but they don't know this.
Yeah, you don't want Kate with her finger on the button, right?
Right.
She can put her finger on my button. Ben, what were your final impressions?
I remember when I first saw this show. This was actually the show that hooked me. This is the show that I immediately was like, okay, I'm watching this show because I loved it. I really, really love the character Locke. He's a character that I guess I identify with a lot because he seems to have a slightly, I don't know, more. He's a pragmatist, just like some of the other ones are, but he's capable in a lot of ways. That I'm not, but I feel like if I had one person to choose other than Kate to be on an island with, I'd want Locke because the dude can just, he can produce. But this was the show that really kind of hooked me, and I love that. I love the scene where he's kind of looking at the wheelchair next to the fire, and you kind of can see it in his eyes, like that was my past, and this is my future.
I thought this was a great moment because it was like the first time that Jack's stoicism cracks. And he just kind of is like, he realizes, oh my God, I've been in a plane crash and I'm trying to rescue everyone. And my father is running around this island and I fell over a cliff. And like, it just all hits him in that moment and he loses it. And I think it's a great moment.
Just as Jack is about to put the random piece of luggage on the beehive, Charlie freaks out and runs, and the beehive cracks open, and we have the chase where everyone's running away from the bees, and Kate and Jack run into the cave, minus some of their clothes, as they're running away from the bees.
Yeah,
that's a good moment.
That's a good moment. I wrote down yes. Fuck yes, strip off all your clothes.
Yeah, I wish they would have kept going,
I know.
Like I said, there's a drinking game. Every time one of the hot ones takes off their shirt, you're supposed to drink.
My favorite moment was when Charlie says, "I'm a bloody rock god," and then all the rocks come down. I fucking love that. It's just again... It's like he's a sorcerer, like conjuring the earth elements. My worst moment was Drive Shaft on stage.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. We are here for episode 8 of Lost in My 40s. Me, Lacey, Ben and Derek and Christy. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
That's how I'm going to greet groups of people everybody. From now on. Hello, everybody. I'm a bloody rock god.
You're going to be a rock god, baby brother.
Okay, so that was last week's recap. This week... was that a construction?
I love it.
That was a pity laugh. I know that. I know a pity laugh when I hear it. It's night terrors is what it looks like.
Night terrors are like that, yeah.
Meanwhile, everybody else in the camp is looking at her like, will somebody please fucking shoot her? Because
you're going the way of the marshal, bitch, if you don't quiet down.
Yeah, we don't like screaming on the
island. We have Ben with the power rankings.
Let's see. We ended with not much movement from the previous week. Kate in first place, Locke in second, and then Sun still in third place with Jack just behind. At the
Giggity.
bottom of the barrel, we've got Shannon.
All of a sudden, Kate seems to hear something off in the jungle that Sawyer does not, and she pushes through some super thick brush And they come upon a lagoon, and what she heard was this gorgeous fucking waterfall. And the scene is this beautiful little lagoon. It's encased in, the jungle is surrounding it, huge rocks for like climbing and jumping, big waterfall. And fucking Sawyer starts immediately taking his clothes off, and I'm like, hello. And Kate asks what he's doing, and he says, I need to soak my sore knee. Tries to coax her. What? Go ahead, Ben. You raised your hand.
No, I was just shaking my pen.
It is really, says a lot about the fact that all you had to say is, no, I'm shaking my pen, and we all cracked up like you were jerking off. It's just where our heads are. I
mean, I was, but...
I don't even know what that is.
No.
That's when we worked back at Depot back in the mid-90s.
Yeah.
Oh, mid-90s? Yeah, no, mid-90s I had a pager.
I had a pager, too. I felt badass. Pager and a cell phone.
Wow.
Oh, my
That
God.
was the shit.
We've gone off on this we're old tangent.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Anywho,
I never had a
Boone's on
pager. I was never
on
that.
the
I was never that important
Of what?
to need a
To have a
pager.
pager?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't important. I just did a lot of drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
We are horny people. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. I won't
That's
deny
changed
that.
for me in my whole life.
Am I on a delay? What just happened?
No.
Did that have to sink in for a second?
No, we just all had a delayed reaction, I think.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. Okay. Wow.
Shannon comes out of nowhere, confronts Boone, and she's like, where's the boar? Her hair is beautifully shampooed despite being on day 27.
And of course, still no stains on her clothes.
Exactly.
You know,
She's
she
got
was
on-
killed by the monster.
Yeah, she's wearing 4-inch dangly earrings and
Yeah,
stuff.
she's still accessorizing.
Yeah.
I'd grab a rock and just smash his fucking skull with it, but I would not
That would be fun.
closed fists. No.
Yeah, well, Jack is not thinking about this.
No, he's
Locke
not.
runs over to check on Claire, and Jack is just punching the bejesus out of Ethan. Ethan's laying on the ground, and he's just punch after punch after punch. Sawyer comes running up, basically where it looks like Ethan's about to give up because he can't take any more of this beating. So Jack gets off of him, and Ethan kind of climbs up onto his knees. And Saeed and Kate are there now. Everybody's around. They're all have their guns pointed at them. Sawyer's standing almost right over Ethan with his gun pointed at him and says something like, "Winner by a knockout. Nice one, Doc. Now maybe somebody can tell me who or what this son of a bitch is." And then
I love Sawyer.
pop, 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 pop. Ethan takes